Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am here with another adult coloring book review, and today we are going to be looking at some mandalas with the Mandala Coloring Book. And this is by Jim Gogarty, who is the author of HeartMandalas.com, or the founder of HeartMandalas.com. This book has been on several YouTube channels. I saw this and I really liked it, so it was one that I decided to pick up some time back. And as you guys know, I like mandalas and geometric shapes. The first 3 coloring books that I ever got were the geometric shapes and mandalas and stuff. And so I'm always looking for a good mandala book, because those are what I tend to gravitate to if I just want to do some, mindless coloring and not have to worry about like what shade of green I'm going to make the grass or whatever, that kind of thing. So this is very relaxing to me, coloring these mandalas. So anyway, here is what the book looks like, and I'm filming this at a slightly different angle because I want to try to get the whole book in frame, because where I was at before, it was a little difficult. So I'm hoping that this is going to work out. I've got some nice natural light coming in through my window here, and I'm pretty close to my heating vent, so it's nice and warm over here, and so I'm hoping that this is going to work out pretty good. So anyway, let's go ahead and get cracking into the book. Now here is the front cover, and there's a little blurb on the front here, and it just says, inspire creativity, reduce stress, and bring balance with 100 mandala coloring pages. Okay, so on this book, it's got an example of, this is one of the designs, and it's got an example of how you can do it. Half of it's colored in, and then half of it is not. What I've noticed, a lot of the coloring books kind of do that, like they'll have an example, but it's only partially colored in, so yeah, it's a little different, but it is what it is. Now here is the back of the book, and this is it talks about mandalas and stuff. I'm not going to read the whole thing because the print is kind of tiny and we'd be here forever, and I don't want to do that because this is a thick book. Okay, guys, sorry about that. Oh my god, this is like the second annoying phone call I got like in 5 minutes. Like I get these phone calls, and I think they're telemarketers. It always comes up unavailable, and the machine kicks on and they don't leave a message. But this is like the first one I got, or the second one I got within like 5 minutes. And when I've been trying to film some videos and stuff, it's super annoying. Oh my gosh, it's probably going to be a day for annoying phone calls. But anyway, as I was saying, I don't want to read this whole thing because this is a pretty big blurb, and this book is really thick, and we'd be here all day if I'd read every single thing that was in this book, because we got that blurb, and then we got a title page and an introduction page and stuff. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into the book. We have a little title page here. This is all single-sided. We have an introduction page, and it just kind of talks about the book and what's in it, mandalas and stuff. And it goes over here onto the next page. So I am not going to read all of this. What I'll do is I will, if you want to read this, I will bring the page back over here. There's a little something that you can color up here if you want to, and I'll have this page open for a minute. You can pause the video and read that if you wish. And then here is the continuation of it. Again, I will leave that open for just a minute, so if you want to pause the video and finish reading that, you can. Over here on the right hand side, there is a how to use this book, again with something to color up here. Again, some pretty detailed writing, so I will just leave this open for a minute, and you can pause the video and you can read that yourselves if you wish. Okay, and then it continues, well, it doesn't really continue. Here is another little bit of writing over here on this page. Okay, so now we're actually going to get into the designs. Now these are single-sided, and they are not perforated though, but it says that there's 100 designs in here. So I will try to flip through this pretty quickly, because this is going to be one of the longer books that, that we're going to be looking at. And all of these are going to be mandalas. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now, as I said, all of these are single-sided. They're not perforated, so you could probably easily cut them out of the book, though, because if you're one of those that want to cut the pages out of the book, because you've got a little bit of leeway to do that with, without worrying about cutting your design. I tend to just leave my stuff in the book. Now, what I tend to do is, I don't have anything colored in this book, so this is just a look and my thoughts about the book. I don't have anything colored in this book because what I tend to do, and I know I explain this a lot in my videos, is I tend to take the pages and copy them onto other paper. That way I can save my original image. That way if I mess it up, I can copy it again. Or if I want to color it again in different colors, I can do that. So that's what I like to do. The paper quality in this is, I would say, a medium quality paper. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad either. Because it's single-sided, you can use some other media besides colored pencils. Just take the precautions to protect the design on your next page, because you don't want anything to bleed through onto it. Okay. I really like this book. You're going to see that there's some really difficult stuff in here, some really intricate things, but there's some easier things in here too. So there's, if you're a mandala fan, you're going to find something in here that you're going to like, I'm sure. This is, there's something in here for everyone that likes mandalas. And I really like many of these designs. I really do. So while I'm flipping through, I will say that out of 5 stars, this book is going to get a 5. Because I really like this book. Really like this book. Like the designs in it. The paper quality isn't bad. I like that it's single-sided. I really don't care about perforations because I don't take pages out of my book. But I know in some books the perforations are very convenient because if you want to take them out and store them, that's a good feature to have, so your pages look crisp and neat when they are removed. But you could easily take this to Staples and have it unbound or spiral bound if you wanted to, and or you could cut the pages out fairly easily. Some of them are a little bit close to the spine, but not bad. Most of them you could probably get away with taking them out pretty easily without worrying about damaging your image. But myself, I really don't care about that because it's not something that I do. So that doesn't really matter to me. This book, I think, was... Now, I got this on Amazon. I will try to find the link on Amazon to this book and put that in the description section. So if you want to purchase this book, you can do that from Amazon. They probably have it at Barnes & Noble, too. Because I think this is one of the popular ones. I've seen this on YouTube several times. I will put this in the playlist of my coloring book review series, and we'll link that in the description section of this video. So in case you guys missed any of the other reviews I did, you can go back and look at that. And we are getting down to the wire here. We're probably about 3/4 of the way through. Like I said, this is a long book because it's got 100 designs in it. So it's going to be one of the longer flip-throughs just because there are more pages. But I really like these designs. I really do. I can see myself coloring a lot of these in. I really can. There's some that look really lacy. Some that are a little bit more intricate. Okay, so we're getting down to it. So when you get kind of down to the end of it, it makes it a little harder to turn the pages because, and also the spine is really stiff, so you might have to crack it and break it in a little bit. But like I said, I really love this book. I think this is one of my favorites. One of my very favorite mandala books. Very cool to do if you're sitting watching TV or something. So here is something about the author. You can color this up here. So I will leave that open if you want to look at that and read that for yourselves. You can pause the video to do that. All right, and that is the end of this coloring book. You could probably use this back page a little bit to do some testing. And then here is, again, the back cover. So that is the end of this Mandala Coloring Book by Jim Gogarty. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Like I said, there's really no drawbacks to this book, really. There's really nothing about it that I dislike. So again, it gets 5 out of 5 stars for me. I love that it's single-sided. And there's just so much you can do with this. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and you will be notified when I put up new videos. And also leave a comment, tell me what you think, hit the like button. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you all later. Bye guys!